Hi all, thank you for joining Community Fit. I wasn't planning to pop on today, but just wanted to let you know that James is on his way. His Zoom updated, so it's taking him a little bit longer to get online. Yeah, he says everything is trying to update with a rolling eyes emoji. So he should be here any minute. Just sit tight. Thanks for being here today, and we'll get started shortly. Hey all, I'm terribly sorry for this late start. James is currently joining from his phone. His computer laptop actually is not functioning at all. So he's logging on now. He says he's not sure that the video is going to work though. So we may be doing class by ear today, which might be a healthy practice to kind of figure out how to do. So he should be here any moment. Thank you for your patience. Apologize for the inconvenience, and we'll get started shortly.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hold on real quick. Yeah, okay, welcome everybody. Oh, wait, hold on real quick. Are we going to get what I want us to get? Well, now, here we go. This has been an adventure.
Yay!
Technology. How many years have we been doing this online, Alicia, and never had an issue?
This is the first issue on your end. There are usually issues on my end. So we'll give you this one. We'll give you this one.
Oh my gosh, 3 years of online and never a single issue. And today, nothing would let me in. So, thank you, anyone who is here. I apologize for the crooked camera. We don't have time to fix none of it. We're just going to go for it today. Welcome to Community Fit. We're going to get in what we can get in for today. Today is all about lower body. We're going to start off with just a little bit of settling because I need it probably more than, or at least as much as anyone else. And then we're going to get right into today's practice. So take a nice deep inhale and then exhale. We're going to keep it short and sweet with regulation for today. Take a short inhale and an exaggerated exhalation. Just 2 more. Short inhale, exaggerated exhale. One more. Just a little bit of rocking side to side. If you have any of your other favorite regulation exercises, ways that we would normally start Move Lab, go ahead and go into those. For me, I'm just going to do a little more rocking. Okay, for lower body, let's get started. Take your favorite leg, crisscross it over the other leg. If you can sit like this, all the better. If you need to sit in a chair, this works just as well from the chair. So something like this top foot, do a hard flex on that. And you're just going to kind of rock forward and come back. I'm going to do this. Sorry, camera setup was not happening today. So I apologize for anything you can or cannot see today. Just rocking forward and back. Now, if this is enough for you, if you're like, yep, that's enough hip stretch, stay there. If not, you can pick your leg up, give it a little hug and a little rock. Notice that this foot is still locked, it's still hard flexed, helps protect the ankle and the knee. Just a little bit of a rock. And then go ahead and set that leg down. A little bit of a shake. And then let's do the other side. Hard flex on the foot. There's a rock forward and a coming back up. A rock forward and a coming back up. And then picking up that leg, hard flex on the foot, rocking like a little baby. And setting it down. From there, we're going to take to our back here. Feel your pelvis get wide on the floor. Maybe you even imagine your tailbone gets soft, the two sits bones, the two bones underneath the butt cheeks get a little wider. And can all of that stay relatively where it is? No rocking, no yawing, no moving, as one leg comes up and then back down. And then the other leg and back down. And what I mean is typically if I lift my right leg, my pelvis wants to kind of roll to the left to counterbalance. Can you resist doing that? You may need to use your arms. You're definitely going to need to use some core muscle, but the invitation is not to squeeze, to just let it organically happen. Now, if this is enough work, stay here. If not, pick a leg up. You may even want to have one hand on that, and then we're going to lift the foot and then bend the knee. What we're looking for here is that this upper leg bone stays where it is, meaning it doesn't come towards you and it doesn't move away from you as you straighten and bend your knee. Maybe yours just goes to there today. Otherwise, it wants to move away or move forward. We're trying to stay true. We're understanding the range of our capability. Bend, set that down. Other leg comes up. Sort of like a truth teller here. So it goes up and back down. Up and back down. 4 and 3 and 2, 1. Whichever leg you prefer, keep that leg up. The other leg is now going to try its best to straighten out and come back without movement anywhere else in the body. This gets locked into place. What I feel on the back side of my body stays there. I don't get to move. I don't arch my back or squeeze any extra. And then swap legs. This one stays up. This one gets to move. Two more. Now, from there, one of those was difficult, keep doing that. If not, they swap. And if you'd like even more work, both of them together. Down and up. What you'll notice here is often as you go down, your back wants to lift and then your back squishes. Can you keep your ribs where they're at, your pelvis where it's at, and just the legs go down and back up. Three, 2, and down. Arms can go wherever you'd like. You're bridging up and back down. If you joined us last week or have been in Move Lab before, you know the cue. I push down to go up. I resist coming back down. I go down to go up and back down. Now you can keep doing that, or you can do the staggered bridge that we did last week, or you can go up. You can come down the left ribs, left hip to center. Hold before you do anything else. Are you in center or are you kind of askew? Rearrange back to center. Push down to go up. Come down the right ribs, right kidney, right hip. Find your center. Are you centered or askew? Can you find center as you go up, as you come down, all the way, finding center? I push down to go up, I go down, all the way, up, down the left, all the way. One more, I go up, down through the right, center, relax. Bring your knees and your feet together, drop them over so that you're looking towards the camera or towards the video. And we lift and we lower. Again, as we lift and lower, maybe this one is appropriate for you. Maybe you want to revert to something we were playing with last week. Just my knee. What were we playing with last week? Well, if you joined us, you know that it's, where's my hip? Am I stacked or am I moving? Can I be more stacked? As I lift and as I lower, as I lift and as I lower. Which one's right for you today? Then keep both feet down, just the knee lifts. If you were already choosing this one, maybe you just keep doing this one and work on building up some meat on the back there. Or I lift, I place a fingertip here, I keep this knee where it's at, and I lift the foot, and I lower the foot. This is like our truth teller today. Because here's what often happens, is I lift my foot, my knee goes down, and it's like an exchange when we're looking for an addition. Knee, foot, foot, knee, knee, foot, foot, knee, knee, foot, foot, knee. Now, if that's difficult, stay there. Or everything goes up, upper leg stays where it's at, this leg straightens, bends, it all comes down together. Up, reach, bend, down. Move lab is about choices. Are you making this choice? Are you making this choice? Are you making this choice? Or are you making this choice? Which one's right for you today? One more of whatever you're doing. And down. Let's jump to the other side. Swing the legs around and start to explore. How is this side different? Maybe I'm here. Maybe I'm ready for this. None of them are right. None of them are wrong. It's just options. Lift and lower. Is my top hip relatively over my bottom hip? And then go to just the knee. Again, if you're here, maybe we stay here or explore. I lift, I lift. I lower, I lower. Knee, foot, foot, knee. Knee, foot, foot, knee. Knee, foot, foot, knee. Two more. Up, up, down, down. One more. Up, up, down, down. Revisit whatever choice you want to make, or up, stretch, bend, down, up, stretch, bend, down, up, stretch, bend, down. Two more. Up, stretch, bend, down. Last one. Up, stretch, bend, down. Onto your stomach. Crisscross your hands, just put your head down. Bend your knees, feet touch. Right foot caresses the inside of the left leg, back to center. Left foot caresses the inside of the right leg, back to center. Notice how as I go in one direction, my opposite hip lifts and vice versa. We're allowing for some movement. This kind of helps reset some low back. Now I can stay here or I can open up my knees wider. See how that changes. And center. Stretch through the legs, bring them back. Use your hands to push you up. So we're going to bring the knees right underneath the hips. And then we're going to choose to go a little bit wider than the hips. I'm going to weight shift over to the right hip and weight shift over into the left hip. Sometimes it's helpful to come down onto your forearms to really kind of feel that femur leg bone kind of squish into the hip joint. We're really trying to push into that hip joint. Now I can continue to go side to side, or I can go to the right, push back a little bit, over to the left to come forward. Over to the right to push back a bit, over to the left to come forward. One more in this direction. And then reverse. Last one. And center. Come back up to your hands. Tuck all of your toes to the best of your ability. Really get that pinky toe underneath. Send your hip weight back towards your heels. Use your toes to push you forward to the best of your ability. For some people, you may just want to do one at a time. Maybe that's more appropriate. Maybe you need a break at some point. Maybe that's when you choose to do a little breathing, a little rocking, a little reset. Or maybe both work fine for you. Three more. Come forward. Are you okay being on your hands? If so, great. If not, you can move down to your forearms. From there, left leg is going to slide back and lift. Lower, reset. Right leg slides back to lift. Lower, reset. Back, up, down, in. Notice what's not happening here. I don't go out and just kind of throw myself around. I'm really curious about, can I straighten out that leg? And can I lift that leg? Now, if this is working for you and you're like, yep, that's where I'm at today, great. If not, you can go into what I call liberating a limb. This is creating the space to safely do what I'm about to show you. Leg can go out, lift, and then it gets to move around wherever it wants to go. I may even now want to let other portions of my body move around. And then reset. You may need a little break here. Your hands may need a little break, or you can go right into the next side. I go out and I just liberate that limb. Wherever it wants to go, it goes. And rest. Sitting back. If this sounds interesting to you, if you're like, I'd like to be able to sit like that, but I just can't. Maybe it's your ankles. If so, kind of roll up a towel and put it on the front of the ankles or your mat. Maybe it's your knees. Maybe you need a towel or a mat underneath your knees. Maybe you just need to skip this if your body is telling you to do that. If not, sitting like this, rocking right and left. For me, I have my big toes touching. I have my heels kind of separated, and I'm just doing a little bit of rock, and now maybe letting my body move. Now, I can continue to do that, or sitting like this, coming up and back down. Coming up and back down. Yours can be smaller. Got something you're sitting on. Or you could tuck your toes. Sitting down, coming back up. Sitting down, coming back up. However you get there, come up, bring one foot forward. We're going to lunge towards that foot and lunge back towards this foot. It can be small. It can be big. We're just allowing our upper body to kind of navigate and negotiate that in some new and interesting ways, versus keeping everything rigid and still. Then, let's move to the other side. However you get there, forward. I travel towards that foot and towards this foot. It can be big or small. Just kind of moving. Coming back down, a little rock. Find a place to sit. Bringing the soles of the feet together, rocking right butt cheek to left butt cheek. Finding your center, a little butterfly stretch. And then opening up your legs as wide as you'd like, or one leg bent, one leg straight, your choice. Chest goes and makes friends with that knee. Chest makes friends with this knee. Then I just go down and down. From here, it looks a little more like this. You decide when you want to swap legs or both legs. Last few. And center. Collect everything. Take a little check-in. Put your hands on your heart. Tell yourself thank you for showing up today. We made it. Zoom troubles and all. Take a look around your space, specifically the floor, the walls, everything you touched and moved against. Tell your space thank you. And then, most importantly, tell anyone on screen or off screen, dogs, cats, small animals included, thank you so much for showing up and inviting us into your community and for being a part of ours. We'll see you soon. I'll stick around for any questions you might have. Thank you for bearing with us today. This is not the typical. So, see you soon. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, James. Always a lesson in resiliency when things go awry. It's how we deal with it that matters. So you did great. We all did great. So thank you so much. And thank you everyone for joining us. So we will be back on Thursday for Move Lab Dynamic. And I don't see if there are any questions coming through. I've got it. I have the video minimized at the moment. So how's it looking, James?
We're good. I think we just had some questions come up during, but nothing currently. So Yep, we just got some thank yous.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much. Thank you, James. And thank you to Raymond, who's back there too. So see you guys all later. Bye-bye.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone.